everyone, and welcome back. This is Lee with All About the Duck. Today, we're talking about something that doesn't get the big spotlight at a time, and that's Disney transportation. Now, we just released a chart that kind of talks about the different types, but today we're going to dive a little deeper and talk a little bit more about how to use it, the different transportation that's available to you based on the resort you decide to stay at, and then just some tips and tricks that we've developed through the years. So, whether you're staying off property at a Disney resort or somewhere in between, this will help you get around like a pro. Before we get into the specific resorts, let's do a quick refresher on what's out there. You've got the buses, the monorails, the Skyliners, the boats, the Minnie Vans, and of course, your own car if you're driving, or even maybe an Uber. Now, each one has its own personality. There's nothing like riding a monorail, it's just classic Disney. And the Skyliner, the views, especially if you take it early in the morning or later in the evening, are just gorgeous. The boats are always great for a nice, relaxing ride, and the buses just get you there. So they all have their own charm and they all have their own ways of getting you where you need to go. All right, now let's talk about what you'll use depending on where you're staying. If you're staying off grounds or at a good neighbor hotel, you'll have a few options. First, you could Uber and they'll get you where you want to go. Most places have drop offs at the different parks. Now, if you're using your own car, you'll typically have to park at one of the parks that you're going to, and you'll hit a tram or walk to the front gate. Now, parking is typically around $35 per day. But here's a little trick: you could park at Disney Springs for free, but you'll have to go ahead and either walk to Saratoga Springs and take a bus to where you want to go, or you're going to have to take a bus over to one of the monorail resorts if you're going to Magic Kingdom, or if you want to go to Hollywood Studios or Epcot, you could always take the bus over to the BoardWalk or the beach or the yacht club or something like that, and then take the boat over to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. That can be a good strategy if you're planning on doing like a nice dinner later at Disney Springs after you're finished with your day. Just remember that it adds a little extra time to your travel, so go ahead and plan for it. Also, you need to check what time Disney Springs open during your stay to make sure that it will accommodate what time you're wanting to head to the parks. If you're staying on Disney property, transportation is included with your stay, and that's where things kind of get interesting. On the screen, you'll see a chart showing which transportation options connect you from your resort to each park. Okay, let's look at a few examples. If you're staying at OK Key West, you'll use the bus from most parks. But if you're going to Disney Springs, you could use a bus or a boat. If you're staying at the Poly, you could go ahead and use both the monorail and a boat to go to Magic Kingdom, or you could even just walk. Plus, easy monorail access for Epcot after you transfer the ticket and transportation center. It's one of the more convenient spots on property. And like Port Orleans, you can hop on a boat and go down the Saskagula River to Disney Springs. It's really one of the most relaxing rides on the property. Now, I would suggest you get a good screen print of this or just pause the video and take a real good look at it. That way, you can kind of figure out based on which resort you're staying or where you're thinking of staying, what would be your travel options. The next graph that we're going to put up shows the travel times and how long it would take you to get to each park based on what travel method you're going to use. So this will kind of give you an estimate in minutes. Now, keep in mind, those times are just estimates. Disney buses sometimes like to run on what I call island time. If you're trying to make a reservation, I'd recommend doubling whatever you think it'll take you to get there and just to be safe. And remember, the time listed just gets you to the park, not through security and not to wherever your first ride or reservation is. All right, here are a few pro tips to kind of help your transportation go a little easier. One, always plan extra time, especially in the morning or after the fireworks. Line for buses get extremely long at the opening and the closing of the park. Tip two, if you're doing rope drop, aim to be at the buses or the Skyliner or whatever your transportation is going to be at least an hour before the park opening. Tip 3, if you're going park hopping, think about using the Skyliner or the monorails. They seem to be shorter than if you're trying to use a bus for a transfer. Tip 4, if it's raining and you're near a boat launch, think about skipping it. Sometimes they actually close the boats during the rain, and if not, a lot of them don't have great coverage and you end up getting soaked anyway. Now, along with tip 4, I would also recommend that if you're having any kind of inclement weather, to go ahead and just use the buses. Uh, High winds will take down the Skyliner, excessive rain will take down boats, or the even the monorail if there's lightning. So the buses is your surefire one that'll work all the time. So if it's available to you, I would use it over any other transportation in inclement weather. And last, tip 5, if you're staying at a Skyliner resort, try to ride the Skyliner at sunset. The views are absolutely unbelievable, and it's one of the least crowded times to go. Now, transportation might not be the flashiest part of Disney, but once you master it, it's just part of the fun. Whether you're going over the parks in a Skyliner, floating down the river from Port Orleans, or hopping on a monorail to hear that classic, please stand clear of the door moment, getting there is half the fun. So, what's your favorite way to get around Disney? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you get around whenever you're enjoying the magic. This is Lee with All About the Duck. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you real soon.